keep it going for your next comic, Mrs. Margaret Darbush, ladies and gentlemen.
I have to go all the way down. I don't know if I can follow those two guys. They were really funny. I'm not really married. I'm not a Mrs. really legally. I am kind of, sort of. My partner and I, Melanie, have been together for 18 years. Feels like 25, I don't know. Last August, we decided to make decent women of ourselves, of each other actually. So we flew to California and got married. Okay, you don't have to applause. We paid for the trip with the George Bush's stimulus checks. When we checked into the hotel, the desk clerk asked us which side of the hotel we wanted. It was, I guess two-faced, I don't know. And we said, well, give us the side with the best view. So when we got up to our room, we opened the window and looked out, and we saw this beautiful vista of shopping malls and restaurants. And directly before us lay a Hooters. We'd been booby-trapped. Do you think the clerk knew we were lesbians? We got married on August 4th. At that time, our marriage was legal in 3 states and Canada. Exactly 3 months later, on November 4th, our marriage entered a state that most straight marriages don't enter for, 6 months to a year. Limbo. We don't know whether we're legal anywhere at the moment. Good thing we live in Texas, where we're not legal at all and will never be legal. We went to San Diego to say our vows. And in California, the marriage licenses are issued by the county. In San Diego, you go to the county administration building, you fill out your paperwork, you give them $50 for the marriage license. And if you want to get married at the same time, you give them another $50. And then for $35 more, you can broadcast your marriage over the web. And for another $15, you can get your certified copy of the marriage certificate mailed to you. And then for various other prices, you can get commemorative pins, photographs taken in front of green plastic flowers, and other kinds of things. So why exactly is California having budget problems? When we went in to get the marriage license, we saw all sorts of couples in there. Gay couple, lots of gay couples, and actually lots of straight couples. And the gay couples were all looking around like they were just so furtive, like someone was going to tell them to go home and stop pretending. The straight couples all either were pregnant or had kids. Where were we? Arkansas? Maybe Louisiana? I don't know. We honeymooned at Legoland.
No.
Man, those plastic bricks really hurt. Yeah, we rented a wheelchair so that touring the park wouldn't be so hard on my extremely arthritic knees. Mel was an extremely courteous driver. She would push me carefully into a corner and out of the way when she wanted to get a closer look at something. We both took our cameras, and she got great pictures of all the Lego sculptures. They have beautiful sculptures there. It's amazing. I got great pictures of the backs of people's knees. We also went to the beach for about 5 minutes. And the Pacific water is so cold. And since I've got really bad knees, it's hard for me to walk over the sand. So I tried lying down on the beach and rolling back to the car. But people kept throwing ropes around my feet and trying to drag me back out to the water. I wrote the joke, it's fine. I could have gotten into SeaWorld free if I'd let them tranquilize me. But I said, no thanks, I don't do drugs. So on the radio a couple days ago, I heard about this new cosmetic product that a couple of prestigious cosmetic companies are putting out, Lancome, Estee Lauder, vibrating mascara. Yeah! So I'm thinking, why do you need your mascara to vibrate? So you can have that good a time while putting on your makeup? Now, I mean, it seems like a good idea, but I'm just not that limber. How did you do it? And what happens if you get, you get in those little eyelashes in the corner of your eye? What happens if you climax right at that point? How do you explain that to the emergency doctor? I don't know, doctor. It just happened. I don't know how. I've been putting makeup on for 40 years. On the other hand, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is waiting for you and they yell, "Honey, we're late. Are you coming?" You can say, "Yes. I'll be there in a few minutes." So the vibrating mascara joins the vibrating toothbrush in the annals of stupid personal and hygiene devices. Have you seen this thing? I saw one at H-E-B the other day. It's a vibrating toothbrush. The brushes don't move at all. The handle buzzes. That's it. What would you use that for? The teeth aren't necessarily an erogenous though. Why would you want to vibrate them? I guess it's just another way to have fun when you're getting ready for work in the morning. Just in case the vibrating mascara doesn't do the job. Food Network's Alton Brown always says you shouldn't have single-purpose devices in the kitchen. Huh? Unitools, right. Maybe that's a good rule to follow in the bedroom and the bathroom, too. So, a couple of years ago, I had a midlife crisis, and I talked Mel into letting me buy a little blue Miata convertible. But she put her foot down at the blonde accessory for the passenger seat. A couple of years later, I did actually get a strawberry blonde accessory for the passenger seat. She's great. She's got shapely legs and a deep honey-tinged voice. Except she chases cats and licks herself. We seem to be attracted to cars with female connections. The first Honda we ever bought together was a Honda CR-V, the EX model. So for 8 years we drove around town in a four-wheel drive Cervix. Our current Honda is a Honda Fit, and it's a great little car. It really is. It gets fabulous gas mileage in town and out of town. And even though it's small, Hondas have this magic quality of being able to, they're bigger inside than you might think. Well, in Europe, they don't really call it the Fit, because apparently Fitta is Scandinavian slang for a woman's hoo-hoo. So, which means we've expanded. We now drive around town in a silver vagina. And because it's a Honda, you sure can pack a lot of stuff in there. Thanks very much.